Well, howdy, howdy, my sweet friends. Today we are going to be making banana bread and I will show you the ingredients we will be using. Well, this looks absolutely disgusting. So this was in the freezer. There's 4 bananas that I had froze there, and then we have 3 bananas here. I'm making 2 loaves. Sometimes I feel like my family doesn't eat the bananas, so I make banana bread. Anyway, you'll also need some vanilla. Now I'm out of my regular vanilla extract, but thankfully I had this in my cupboard. So we're gonna give that a whirl. You'll need some salt, baking powder, baking soda, some milk, oil, eggs, nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar, and flour. And I will tell you this, when we have company and over the holidays, a lot of times we have heavy whipping cream and half that's left over. So I will substitute to get rid of it and not waste it, because I'm not a waster. I will use a combination of some leftover half and then the milk to make this recipe. My mouth is watering. Anyway, it's New Year's Eve and tomorrow obviously is New Year's Day, where we are entertaining once again. So this is one of the desserts that I'm making. Good old banana bread. All right, for this recipe, like I said, we're making 2 loaves. I have 2 9x5 loaf pans. Now I like to really be extra when it comes to making sure my food doesn't stick. So I'm gonna use this Crisco and non-stick spray on top of it. That's just what I do. Now, I figured if you're gonna have to use Crisco, you might as well get the butter flavored. Just, you know, butter is good everywhere. All right, so I'm just gonna grease these pans and chat a little bit. Let me not use so much grease, okay. So I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. We had a wonderful Christmas. You know, first Christmas without my mama, but you know, it ended up being, you know, a wonderful time with our family, and it was really good. So we had a lot of food, way too much food, just like usual, nothing new there. All right, this looks good. Let me go to the other pan. And so tomorrow, for New Year's Day, it's a tradition that Joey's, my husband, Mr. Joey, that his family gets together. So they're coming over tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I am usually in charge of the desserts, which I am doing, and I'm also making a ham. But we have their traditional greens, black-eyed peas, ham, mac and cheese, sweet potatoes, all that kind of stuff. So, oh, and hog jaw. Now, I don't know if you know what hog jaw is. Let me know if you know what that is in the comments. My husband and his family are originally from the South, and I'm originally from the North. And so when we started dating and I went to his family's house, there was a lot of new things that I was unaware of, that I didn't know I loved, because I really love Southern cuisine, but I learned a lot. And hog jaw is a tradition that they have, that his family has every New Year's Day. Anyway, all right, so I've got these greased and I'm gonna give them a little squirty squirt here. I just like to be sure that there's no stickage. All right, good. These are prepared. My oven, I don't even know if I said that or not yet. That's where my brain is, y'all. My oven is preheated to 350. And these, they'll bake in the oven for about an hour. Of course, I will test them with the toothpick. All right, let me get, Big Mama right over here. All right, let's add these ingredients. All right, everybody, I've got all of my ingredients around me. So the first thing I'm gonna do is plop the bananas that were frozen into the bowl. Wow, that really smells like banana. They get really mushy and like syrupy from being in the freezer. That's okay. I don't like bananas unless it's banana bread. Oops, these are very ripe. They're falling off the thingy. There we go. There's banana. All right, so you want between 6 and 8 bananas. I mean, y'all know you go to the store and there's some that like are the size of your finger, and then there's some that are the size of your arm. So, you know, just depending on how many loaves you're making, the size of the bananas, I would say 6 to 8 for 2 loaves. Besides that fact, we really like ours to be moist and have a lot of banana flavor. All right, so I'm gonna start getting these mushed up a little bit. Oh yeah. All right, then we are gonna add our sugar. So I need 2 cups of sugar. I had one of my subscribers say the sweetest thing to me the other day. She said, I just love how your videos aren't like they're real, you know? We have moments, and I don't really edit a lot of things out unless I have to. Look at, there's a big old chunk of sugar. Okay, well that's not gonna be edited out either. Okay, fine. So anyway, she just said it's so nice to see somebody that is just a regular person, not trying to show, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be ugly when I say that, but you know what I mean. Look, there's some sugar chunks in here. We're just gonna go with it. Apparently air got into this bag or something. I don't know. That was a compliment to me though. I wouldn't know how to act any other way besides just being a nutcase. Okay, there's 2 cups of sugar. Ooh. I'm gonna add let's do our oil next. So we're gonna do 1 cup of oil. You know what, I wanna use a different one because I'm gonna use this for my flour. So 1 cup of oil. Y'all, I use this Pyrex measuring cup so many times I can barely see where it says 1 cup. I got it. There we go. That's a little over. All right, so that's that. And then we're also gonna need 4 eggs. So I'm just gonna give those a little crackeroni right here to make sure I don't get any shells in there. Two. Look at us. No shells so far. 3 and 4. If you were making 1 loaf, obviously you wouldn't add 4 eggs, you'd add 2. Look at that. All right, let me give my fingers a wash. All right, I'm gonna start mixing this. And then I'm gonna start adding my eggs, one at a time. Oh, it smells so good. 3. I have a lot of energy today. And 4. I slept in so late today. Oh my gosh, I never sleep in. I'm almost embarrassed to tell you how late I slept in. All right, I'll tell you. 10 o'clock, I could not believe it. I usually get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, like when I'm working my regular schedule. And I don't know what happened, but it happened and I was really glad about it. All right, we need 1 cup of milk. Now, like I said, I have this leftover half and half. So I'm gonna use that. I only need 1 cup of milk, so I'm just gonna use, yeah, it still smells good. I just opened it the other day, everything's fine. So I'm gonna use the half and half instead. There we go. I mean, it's just gonna be a little thicker. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to waste things. Now, if it was like a different kind of recipe, like maybe a mousse or something that called for milk, I mean, I wouldn't use this, but I think with banana bread, you're pretty safe, you know? All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and add my vanilla. Oh, it's about a teaspoon of vanilla, but you know how we're gonna do this. That looks great. Okay, and then let's add our little spices next. I am not a sifter, okay? So if you need to sift, you sift, you go. All right, I'm gonna add some nutmeg. I need about 1 teaspoon. Good. And then cinnamon, about 2 teaspoons, because cinnamon's awesome. Let's see. 1, 2. It's perfect. It always comes out good, so whatever. If you want to measure, you go ahead. I'm dropping things here. Okay, so we did our milk, or we did half and half, didn't we? Our oil, our eggs, our sugar, our vanilla. So now we're gonna get into, let's do our salt. So we need about a teaspoon of salt. Good, and then we're getting into our dry ingredients. So we'll add our baking powder. Look, I have my measuring spoon sitting right here, so I guess I'll use them for a second. Baking powder, we need 2 teaspoons. Yes, I'm looking at my little recipe here. I don't need to memorize it. 2 teaspoons. It's delicious though. 1, 2, and then we need baking soda, which is 2 teaspoons as well. And we just tap it. And then we go into the other box. That's what I do. I'm not gonna change what I do because I'm on video. All right, there's 2 teaspoons. All right, give that a little mix. Let's see, then we're gonna go in with our flour. We're gonna need 4 cups of flour. Okay, this is very liquidy right now. So 4 cups of flour. Give that a tap. All right. There's 1. 2. Now I'm gonna give this a mix before I add my other 2. And we're gonna have flour flying, and that's okay. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, 2 more cups. 1, 2. All right, that's all. Let me move this to the side. Ooh, Lord help me. Let me grab my rubber scraper. Put this on. Looking good. Smells great. So what do we have coming up? Y'all, we entertained and had a lot of house guests that I'm gonna have to do another run, like a back to school after winter break grocery haul, because I mean, I can show you our market, our little food storage room, and you will see it is not stocked up. All right, so I'm gonna just scrape the sides. Woo, there we go. Oops, fling it on the counter. All right, let's turn it up. All right, I'm gonna give 1 more scrape. Oh, by the way, you could add like walnuts to this, but my kids don't like. I love walnuts, and I love them. And like chocolate chip cookies with walnuts, are you kidding me right now? Oh, sign me up. But my kids don't like it, and so we're not gonna do that. Just wanna make sure we don't have any major flour situations anywhere. Right? All right, this looks good to me. That's all the ingredients, but I love to go through my little checklist here to make sure. Let's see. Milk, oil, eggs, sugar, vanilla, flour, nutmeg, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda. Look, we did it all. We did it all. All right, let me get this little guy out of here. Okay. I'm just making a mess, guys. Today, I'm like, it's after Christmas. I don't know. We're just making a mess. Who cares? It tastes good. It's a tasty mess. All right, let me grab my pans. I gotta push this thing back. All right. Ooh, hold on. A little muscle. There we go. All right. Try to pour half and half. All right. Try to make it even here. You know, you do your best. Okay. I just realized I didn't know if you guys could see what I was doing, but you can. That's good. All right. Gosh, this smells so good. And I'm gonna have, like I said, so this is for New Year's Day tomorrow for one of the desserts, and we like eat it with ice cream or whatever, but I'm gonna probably just freeze one of the loaves, and then the kids can have it, you know, for like breakfast before school. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven. They'll go in for 1 hour, and then I'll show you what they look like when they are done. These babies just came out of the oven, easily flipped out of the pan with my overusage of Crisco and nonstick spray. The house smells amazing. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you give these a try. So good, so good. All right, I hope y'all have a blessed one. Bye.